welcome back. In the last video I visited the Loch of the Lowes and St Mary's Loch. I saw the monument for the Scottish poet James Hogg before a steep walk up to an historic churchyard with amazing views, before a lunch of soggy quiche and another little wander, and finally arriving at Melrose Gibson Caravan Club site. The rain set in, it was forecast. It's going to be heavy and it's going to be very windy today, so I thought I'm going to stay inside. I'm going to go to an indoor attraction. So I've come to Abbotsford House, which is the home of Sir Walter Scott. Well, it isn't now because he passed away, but it's his house, or it was. And shut up. And I'm parked up, and it's up to £2 a pound, up to 7 hours £2. But I noticed you can pay by phone, so I don't have to get out and get wet yet. It's pay by phone app, so I'm going to use that. Obviously I'm going to pay for the 7 hours because I don't want to be rushing around. There's a visitor centre where you start off, and then there's the house, gardens, and I think a chapel. So it should be pretty much a few hours to keep me occupied in the rain. So yeah, off I go. Access to the cafe and visitor centre is free, and you can buy your tickets for the house and the walled gardens from the visitor centre, although I bought mine online before I visited. Life's about priorities, right? And my priority before I did anything else was to have breakfast. Nice window seat for breakfast. Thanks very much. Thank you. Delicious. I believe this is Morris's garden. It's so peaceful. Great time of year to come. Morris is a character out of Scott's novel Rob Roy, and the statue shows him begging for forgiveness for his involvement in the capture of Helen McGregor's husband. Sadly, the sculptor John Greenshields died before he could finish the hands of the statue, so these remain unfinished. The game store and the ice house here. He'll have actually walked up there. Hello, Mr. Robin, I can see you. Hello.
Please, in French, or I have to give in French. Yes.
Walking through the dining room was the most moving room of all of them, because this is the last place Walter Scott was. This is where he died. He'd asked for his bed to be set up by the window, which was his favourite view, overlooking the River Tweed. The private Catholic chapel was added to the estate by Scott's granddaughter Charlotte in 1855. Her husband, James Robert Hope, was a close friend of John Henry Newman, later Cardinal Newman, and now a saint. He gifted these sacred relics to the family. I couldn't believe I got to spend some time alone in this chapel without any other visitors. It was a special bit of time just to sit and reflect. It looks like I've just finished my visit before the rain started. Perfect timing. This will look stunning in spring and summer, but there's still lots of colour. I knew I'd enjoy this, but I've really enjoyed this. I'd recommend it. I'm so glad it's not at a busy time. I've had practically every room to myself, but for 3 or 4 people.
you a song if I got every word perfectly weighted on a thin piece of paper? Would it make any difference? Would it change for the better?
Oh, it's a windy, rainy night.
If I posted a letter.
So I'm all tucked up reading. It's a standard club site, about 60 pitches, and the facilities that you'd expect. But the location is really good, right in the centre of Melrose. Right, I'm off for a shower. Make sure you join me next time when I show you how not to do van life in winter at the highest village in Scotland on the coldest night of the year. So, these are my gym jams for tonight. That has to have been the most uncomfortable, coldest night I've spent in the van so far. Absolutely defreezing. So I've learnt a few things there.